Welcome to Learners Math TV. In this video, we are going to prove the congruency of the alternate interior angles formed by a parallel lines cut by a transversal line. Bago yan, meron akong ipapaalala na isang disiplina. Do not speak of anything that you can never prove. Bakit? Kasi pag nagsasalita ka ng mga bagay na hindi mo naman kayang patunayan kailanman, ikaw ay masasabihan na isang liar o ikaw ay mababansagang isang taong sinungaling. Yan ay isang napakahalagang disiplina na matututunan natin sa ating lesson. Kaya't simulan na natin. We are now going to prove the congruency of the alternate interior angles formed by parallel lines cut by a transversal line by statement and reason process. Let us construct parallel lines. We have line L and line M and a transversal line T. Lagyan natin ng mga angles, angle 1, angle 3, and angle 2. Yan ang mga gagamitin natin para ma-prove natin ang congruency ng alternate interior angles. The first statement that we have is angle L is parallel to angle M and T is the transversal. So of course, the reason is given. So next statement is angle 1 and angle 3 are corresponding angles by corresponding angle postulate. Okay. Every time kasi na tayo mag construct ng parallel lines cut by transversal, merong napoform siya na corresponding angles. And that is angle 1 and angle 3. Ayan yung isa sa mga corresponding angles. Okay? So, next statement about the corresponding angles, ang sabi dyan, angle 1 is congruent to angle 3 because according to corresponding angle postulate, ang sabi, corresponding angles are congruent. So yan, congruent silang dalawa by corresponding angle postulate. So, pwede rin natin ngayon masabi that angle 3 and angle 2 are vertical angles kasi okay, that is by vertical angle theorem. Okay, meron kasing intersecting line. So, every time na may intersecting line, meron tayong vertical angles. And about the vertical angles, meron tayong angle 3 is congruent to angle 2. Yan, pwede nating masabi yan, na congruent sila. Bakit? Because according to vertical angle theorem, vertical angles are congruent. So, congruent pala silang dalawa. Okay. So, dahil dyan, masasabi natin ngayon na ang angle 1 ay congruent sa angle 2. Ito ay congruent dyan. Bakit? Anong reason? Transitive property. That is by transitive property. Bakit? Ano ba ibig sabihin yan? Sabi kasi dyan, kung ang angle 1, itong angle na to, ay congruent sa angle 3, then, yung angle 3 naman, congruent naman din sa angle 2. So, it means, congruent ang angle 1 sa angle 2. So, ganun ang ibig sabihin ng transitive property. O, to understand it deeper, ganito ibig sabihin. Halimbawa, eto siya, kamukha niya yung katabi niya. Yan, eto, kamukha niya to. Tapos, eto nga yung nasa gitna, kamukha niya itong nandito sa dulo. So, ibig sabihin, etong nasa una at yung nasa dulo, magkamukha rin. Ayan, yun ang ibig sabihin ng transitive property. Since we have already proven the congruency of the alternate interior angles, so let us construct again a parallel lines and a transversal line. And let's say for example, meron tayong mga given measurement ng corresponding angles. Ayan yun. Okay, para maipakita natin, let us have an example. Let's say yan ay actual measurement. So, ibig sabihin yan, yung ating vertical angles ay congruent din. These angles are congruent because of corresponding angle postulate. At ito namang dalawa ay congruent din. because of the vertical angles theorem. Okay, then ibig sabihin yan, congruent din ito kasi vertical angle din sila. Now, how do we get the other measurement? How do we get the other measurements of the angles formed by a parallel lines cut by a transversal line? Ito, anong measurement nito? Ito, ayan, at saka yan. Anong mga measurement niyan? So, let us use this postulate. Ano sabi? By linear postulate, ang sabi, if two angles from a linear pair, then they are supplementary. So, kung meron daw dalawang angle, 'di ba, na na-form sa linear pair, ito ay line. So, ito tsaka yan, yung angle na yan ay linear pair. So, kung itong dalawa ay vertical angle, dito naman ay tawag na linear angle pair. Ito magkatabi. Ano raw? Ano raw sila? Then they are supplementary. So we know that if they are supplementary angles, ang sum up nila ay 180 degrees. Kaya we can conclude na ito ay 120 degrees because pag inad natin yan, 120 plus 60 is equal to 180 degrees. Now, by vertical angles, pwede natin gamitin yung vertical angle theorem. So ibig sabihin, etong kabila, 120 degrees din. Ito, linear pair din yan, di ba? 120 degrees din. So, saktong-sakto lang ang lahat ng mga measurement nila by using the given postulates and theorems. Now, ganito din, ito. Di ba itong 120, ang corresponding angle niya ito? So, 120 degrees din yan. Then, of course, ang vertical angle niya naman ay dito sa kabila. So, 120 degrees din yan. So, ganyan natin maaaring makuha ang mga measurement ng mga angles na na-form ng parallel lines cut by a transversal line. So, lagi lang natin tatandaan na sa math ay maaari kang maging mahusay kung lagi kang nahahandang mag-practice o magsanay.